This is Paris, a city that has been inhabited for over 2,000 years. Known for its world-renowned architecture, from the Eiffel Tower to the grand halls of the Louvre, Paris screams elegance. It is truly a city of love and lights. But what if I told you that beneath its surface lies a similarly long history of hidden structures waiting to be discovered? Deep in the underground, underneath the bustling streets and romantic cafes, lies an entirely different world, a dark underworld filled with secrets and mysteries waiting to be explored. This is the mysterious history underneath Paris. 2.5 miles away from the iconic Eiffel Tower, you can find the Latin Quarter, an area steeped in history and culture, known for its vibrant student life and its association with famous writers and philosophers. But beneath lies a secret waiting to be uncovered. It all starts with a door, blending seamlessly with the surrounding buildings. It doesn't look like much, but as you push the door open and step inside, you are transported to a different time. Descending a narrow staircase, you find yourself in the dimly lit remains of ancient Roman baths, the Thermes de Cluny, a hidden gem beneath the bustling city. These baths, unearthed during excavations, reveal the remnants of a once thriving Roman outpost known as Lutetia. These baths are among the best preserved Roman ruins in Paris and from part of the Musée de Cluny, which is also known as the National Museum of the Middle Ages. The complex includes a frigidarium, cold room, tepidarium, a warm room, and caldarium, or hot room, showcasing ancient Roman engineering and architecture. Traces of mosaics and other decorative elements can even still be seen today. Walking through these subterranean relics, you can almost hear the echoes of Roman citizens who once bathed and socialized here. The baths were not merely places for hygiene, but were also centers of social interaction. As you continue to explore, you might wonder what other secrets are hiding down here. And if you really are an adventurer, the Roman baths are just one piece of the puzzle. Deeper still, beneath these ancient ruins, lies millions upon millions of completely decayed corpses, or in other words, skeletons. Dead ones, not the walking around horror movie variety. But how on earth are there so many bones underground? Well, the higher-ups in 1700s Paris put them there, which would understandably result in a follow-up question of why? In the 18th century, Paris faced a massive problem. Its cemeteries were overflowing. The city's rapid growth and urbanization had led to graveyards becoming dangerously overcrowded. They even began storing corpses above ground, sometimes within the walls of the cemetery buildings themselves. Although this allowed more space, it created some serious health hazards. The most infamous of these cemeteries, Les Innocents, located in the heart of Paris, has been in use for centuries and was filled to the brim. The bodies were stacked so high and packed so tightly that they began to contaminate the surrounding area, leading to outbreaks of disease and a pervasive, unbearable stench. The situation reached a tipping point in the 1780s, prompting city officials to take drastic measures. They decided to move the bones from these overcrowded cemeteries into the massive network of abandoned limestone quarries that lay beneath the city. Thus began one of the most unusual relocation projects in history. Starting in 1786, the bones were transferred at night in a somber and secretive procession. This was done to avoid alerting the public and to ensure that the operation proceeded smoothly. Workers carried the bones in covered wagons through the streets of Paris, then descended into the quarries where the remains were deposited in what would become known as the Catacombs. The Catacombs stretch over 200 miles beneath Paris, originally carved out as limestone quarries that centuries ago had helped build the city itself. These tunnels now provided an ideal solution for the city's burial crisis. The bones were initially dumped in a haphazard manner, But in the early 19th century, under the direction of Louis-Étienne Héricart de Thury, head of the Paris Mine Inspection Service, they were organized into a more orderly and respectful arrangement. Skulls and bones were carefully stacked into walls, creating intricate patterns and designs that lined the passageways. Is that the way all these people wanted their bones laid to rest? Who knows? But it has definitely resulted in a massive interest in the area even to this day. This particular section, which is actually open to the public and part of a massive tour that runs regularly, surely makes walking through the catacombs an even more surreal experience. But the catacombs are not just about bones. Also beneath the surface, believe it or not, is an underground society. Yes, you heard that correctly, an underground group of people with very surprising motives. In 2004, police made a discovery that left them both puzzled and amazed. An underground cinema hidden deep within the Paris catacombs. This secret cinema was not just a makeshift setup, but a fully functional space equipped with a screen, seating, and even a cozy bar area where the attendees could enjoy drinks and snacks. The sheer audacity and creativity behind this underground theater is baffling, but true nonetheless. Who on earth set this up, and how did they stay hidden for so long? The answer lies with a secretive group known as WWII. WWII is a clandestine organization dedicated to preserving and utilizing the hidden and forgotten spaces of Paris. Their activities are shrouded in mystery, but their impact is undeniably impressive. Who knows how long this group had been running the underground cinema? Could have been months, could have been years. Regardless, they've managed maintaining secrecy while creating a unique cultural experience beneath the city streets. These underground tunnels is how WWII does their work, finding hidden portions of this maze that leads underneath some of the biggest and most important buildings in the entire city. The group's mission is not merely to explore, nor is it to steal from shockingly easy-to-access historical buildings. WWII operates with a blend of art, preservation, and a touch of rebellion, ensuring that Paris's hidden treasures are not lost to time. Their dedication to their craft has led to other remarkable endeavors, such as the restoration of a 19th century clock in the Pantheon. Many aspects of WWII are kept understandably pretty secretive, and much of their missions may go unnoticed to the naked eye. But it's believed they are still out there protecting the city from the shadows. Almost like Batman, but much less violent. But there's even more intrigue when we look at how these tunnels were used during World War II. Did you know that the underground tunnels of Paris were used as secret bases during World War II? During German occupation, the catacombs and other underground tunnels provided French resistance with the perfect hiding spots and operational bases. These dark, winding passages became a crucial part of the resistance effort, offering a safe haven where plans could be made away from prying eyes. The French resistance used these tunnels to conduct meetings, store weapons, and coordinate attacks against the occupying forces. The catacombs, with their extensive and intricate network, allowed members of the resistance to move around the city undetected. This underground maze was not only a refuge, but a strategic advantage, enabling the resistance to launch surprise attacks and then disappear back into the shadows. Imagine the feeling of finding hidden bunkers that played a crucial role in liberating Paris. These makeshift headquarters, often rudimentary and hastily constructed, were vital to the resistance effort, often at great personal risk. The hidden nature of these bunkers meant that they could continue their operations even as the city above was under tight control. The tunnels also played a role of the liberation of Paris itself. In August 1944, as Allied forces approached the city, the resistance launched a series of coordinated uprisings from their underground bases. These efforts were crucial in weakening German defenses and paving the way for the arrival of Allied troops. Even today, the catacombs continue to captivate and intrigue. They have inspired countless myths and legends and many ghost stories. But beyond the folklore, there is a very real and ongoing interest in these passageways. In recent years, explorers and urban adventurers have delved deep into the catacombs, discovering hidden chambers and tunnels that have been untouched for decades. So what creepy tales and unsolved mysteries still haunt the catacombs today? There are numerous myths and legends about the catacombs. Some tales speak of hidden treasures buried deep within the tunnels, while others tell of ghostly apparitions that wander the dark corridors. One of the most famous tales is of a man who got lost in the catacombs in the 18th century. His body was discovered 11 years later, with his identity remaining a mystery. This story has fueled many a ghostly legend, with some saying they have even seen the phantom of this lost man, forever searching for a way out. Another legend speaks of secret societies using the catacombs for rituals and meetings. The stories of hidden treasure are perhaps the most tantalizing. Legends claim that treasures are buried deep within the catacombs, waiting to be discovered by those brave enough to venture into the dark, making the catacombs a magnet for adventurers and thrill seekers alike. Let us know what else you think could be hidden down there. Bye for now.